And welcome back to Lantern Corp. This one comes to us from Diablo 10, who asked the question, was Lantern Corp Goro Majima from Yakuza, the game series? Oh, God. See, the first guy, I can't remember the guy's name because I didn't play the series and I've already forgotten it and moved on to other things. That guy was difficult enough, but I could kind of glean from what I was getting a description of the character, what this character kind of was about. This one, after looking up this character, I can't think of it. You realize how hard this was? I mean, my options were, I had plenty of options, but none of them were clicking. Like, this guy's clearly not a gold lantern. Hasn't been happy his whole life, nor does he really carry shame, so ultraviolet's out. Then you get into the others, the other 9. White and black are both out because he's not dead, nor has he really probably killed enough to be really the embodiment of death. But likewise, he's probably hurt enough people and threatened life in enough of a way that white doesn't work anymore. So then you go into hope. Hope doesn't work, really. I mean, maybe he inspires some hope in his men, but he's also the leader, and he can be harsh sometimes. What will? I guess will, maybe? You gotta overcome great fear, have good willpower. It's an option, I suppose. Fear? Look, ultimately, I came down to this. Based on the description, weirdly enough, it seems like compassion might work. And I say this because it's the only one that really stood out to me. I didn't even get willpower off this guy, really. It's the only one that stood out to me, though, because he seems to actually be because he's not just a leader of a family, he's a businessman, too. And he seems to, even when he's angry with someone and disciplines someone, he seems to show a lot of understanding behind that. I can't, it's hard, it's so hard for me to do a Lantern video, or any video really, when I just don't know the character. Now you may ask, well, why do you do it then? Is it you should know the character before you do it? Because you folks ask for something, and I like to acquiesce to that request. I like to make people a part of the channel. So yeah, for the little I can read, I'll give his profile up here again, basically. And I'm really reading it off a profile from the wiki, so that's the best I can do, unfortunately. So let me see. So this is he's a recurring main character in the Yakuza series. He appears as a supporting character and boss in each of the Yakuza games. He is ferocious in combat and accomplished as the captain of ads. Captain of ads. Freaking ads. He is the patron of the Majima family, originally Shimano family, the subsidiary before becoming a direct subsidiary to the Tojo clan. Jesus. Let's see. Personality: he's a resourceful, charismatic, and commanding individual. He's gained respect of friend and foe alike, often with ferocious ability in battle. He's also a successful businessman and surprisingly pragmatic, as shown by his success with the Grand and Club Sunshine and later construction company. This has also led to him being favored by his superiors, sometimes to his detriment, as is the case. Despite being the patriarch of his own family and later lieutenant advisor to the 6th chairman, he dislikes serious means and often finds a way to slowly barge his way into them. He's also deeply cynical. I mean, this might not make compassion, now that I say it out loud, the best choice. Look, basically everything I can find here makes him maybe at best a Green Lantern if compassion isn't really an option. But there really isn't that much of an option here for him. This is probably a character who, honestly, because let's be honest, not everyone gets a Lantern ring in the DC world. This is probably a character who, quite frankly, just doesn't belong to a Lantern Corps at all. So, yeah, I mean, ultimately, what do you think? Do you think compassion works, or do you think I've met my match with this character? Because this just seems like such a... He doesn't seem to have any emotional leaning towards anything on this spectrum. Maybe you could say Sapphire, because he loves his family, I guess. Fear, because he's a strong fighter and he's gained a reputation. I don't know. For people who actually know the character better than I do, let me know what you would do. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Sorry I couldn't do better on this one. But let's see, what's next week's? Hold on, I'm checking. Next week's is... Oh yeah, next week's we'll definitely have one that's got a bit more of a bite to it. Or who's had a bit more of a bite taken out of them. Oh, hints. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.